Okay, so you're here because you want the real story on that Mumbai Indians versus Chennai Super Kings game, right? Not just the scores, but what really happened.
Exactly. Forget the endless scrolling. We're diving straight into match 38 of IPL 2025, Wankhede Stadium. Massive rivals.
Yeah, huge game. And Chennai, they won the toss, chose to bat first, probably thinking, do later on.
Standard 1K thinking, yeah. But Mumbai, they just came out with a completely different plan, it felt like.
And it worked. I mean, it really worked. A pretty dominant win in the end.
Oh, absolutely dominant. MI won by 9 wickets, and get this, with more than 4 overs left. That's a thumping.
No kidding. That win pushes MI up to 8 points. Now, okay, there are teams ahead on 10 points, but a win like that builds some serious momentum, doesn't it?
It really does. You feel like something's clicking.
Yeah.
So shall we get into how they pulled off that chase? It was something else.
Let's do it. The chase. What stood out right away?
Well, right from ball one, you could just sense this intent from MI's openers. No messing around, just straight down to business. Attack mode.
And Rohit Sharma.
Yeah.
Wow. He looked like the Rohit we all know, didn't he?
Yeah.
So calm, so composed, but punishing bad balls.
Yeah.
Really looked confident.
He really did. And then the big move, promoting Suryakumar Yadav, SKY, up to number 3, that felt significant.
Yeah. And it paid off straight away. He came in looking so positive, almost like he had a point to prove, like he wanted to find that form again.
Totally. And remember that shot in the 10th over, that sweep off Jadeja for 6?
Oh, yeah. That just seemed to flick a switch, didn't it? Suddenly the whole innings just accelerated. The energy went up a notch.
It absolutely did. And the partnership itself, Rohit and SKY, it was fascinating to watch. Rohit playing these beautiful classical shots.
And then SKY pulling out those unbelievable 360-degree kind of strokes.
Exactly. That blend was just perfect. They complemented each other so well.
And the scoreboard just kept ticking over rapidly. By the 13th over, what was it, 127 for 1?
Something like that, yeah. And SKY hit that wild sweep off Noor Ahmad for 6, too. It almost felt like they were just enjoying themselves out there.
And then Rohit gets his 50. Just a simple punch. Controlled. And the Wankhede crowd just erupted. You could feel that appreciation.
Definitely. Now, if you're CSK at that point, you must be thinking, uh-oh, this is slipping away.
For sure. And you started seeing it, didn't you? Little mistakes in the field, things they don't normally do.
Yeah, and even Pathirana, their go-to death bowler, gets hit for like 14 in his first over. That must have hurt their confidence.
Big time. Then came that moment. Over 14.6. Just wild.
Oh, the catch. That wasn't a catch. Unbelievable.
Rohit hits it, fielder takes it, looks clean. But wait. His shoe.
Yeah.
Just brushes the boundary cushion. 6 runs.
Imagine being that fielder, or Dhoni, or any CSK player. A wicket turns into 6. Just pure deflation.
It summed up their luck, really. And then, the very next over, Rohit smacks a full toss for 6.
And even confidently reviews a height no ball call, which, wasn't overturned, but it just showed how much control MI felt they had.
Total control.
Yeah.
And the winning runs. Just perfect, wasn't it?
SKY, again. Hitting Pathirana over long off for 6. It felt kind of symbolic, The 2 big Mumbai guns sealing the deal emphatically. Like, we're back.
Yeah, a real statement finish.
Yeah.
So looking back, were there specific moments, like turning points, where you felt the game really swung decisively?
I think so. If you were watching closely, there were maybe 3 key moments that really shifted things MI's way.
Okay, let's break those down. What's the first one for you?
For me, it was maybe back in the 13th over, 13.2, I think. Rohit cutting Pathirana for 4. Pathirana's their main threat.
Yeah, the guy they rely on for breakthroughs.
Exactly. So for Rohit to not just survive him, but to hit him forcefully like that, it just sent a message. Like, we're handling your best bowler.
Good point. Okay, second has to be the boundary incident. Sure.
Oh, definitely. That 14.6 over moment, the catch turning into 6, psychologically, that's massive.
Huge swing. You can almost see the belief drain from CSK after that.
Yeah.
From elation to despair in seconds.
Precisely. And then the third, well, it has to be SKY's final 6, doesn't it?
The match winner.
Yeah, but more than just the runs. It was the way he hit it. Off Pathirana again. Over long off. Just pure authority. It wasn't just a win. It was a dominant finish. An exclamation point.
Absolutely. And you can't talk about that win without highlighting the individuals. Rohit and Suryakumar were just brilliant.
Just outstanding. Rohit's innings, 69 not out, 43 balls, 4 fours, 5 sixes. It was calculated, calm, but destructive when it needed to be. Masterclass in chasing.
And SKY, 56 not out, off just 28 balls. 6 fours, 3 sixes. Some of those shots were just Pure elegance meets brutality. It's incredible to watch.
And the partnership, over 100 runs between them, that's what turned a potentially tricky chase. I mean, 170-odd isn't always straightforward at Wankhede.
All right, it just gets sticky.
But they made it look like a walk in the park. Their understanding, the way they rotated strike, found boundaries.
Yeah.
It was seamless.
Now, here's something interesting. Player of the match went to Rohit. Deservedly so, you'd say.
Yeah, anchoring the chase like that, hard to argue.
But apparently, some of the data analytics, the impact score people talk about, actually favored Suryakumar Yadav. What's the thinking there?
Well, it's a fascinating angle, isn't it? It looks beyond just the total runs. SKY came in when, the game wasn't completely dead. Ishan Kishan had just got out.
Sure, there was a wicket down.
And he immediately took the attack to the spinners.
Yeah.
Those sweeps, using his feet. He disrupted CSK's middle overs plan. And crucially, he accelerated right when MI needed to ensure the rate didn't climb. So the timing and the manner of his runs arguably had a bigger swing effect on the game's probability.
Yeah, makes sense. It's about when you score the runs and how you score them, not just how many. Interesting debate.
It is. And on the flip side, what about CSK's tactics? Anything stand out that maybe didn't quite work for them?
Well, people were talking about Pathirana, weren't they? Holding him back until the 14th over.
Yeah, that was a head-scratcher for some. Given how MI started, you wonder if bringing your main weapon in earlier, maybe try and break that opening stand or put pressure on SKY immediately. Perhaps that was an option.
Maybe. Hindsight's easy, of course.
Always. And there was that DRS call, too, the height no ball that wasn't given.
Ah, yes. Though, as you said, probably wouldn't have changed the result by then.
Like you not know. The review later showed it probably was high, but yeah, MI were already cruising. Still, little things like that can add to the frustration.
And there were some whispers, maybe in commentary, that MS Dhoni seemed a bit more reactive than usual with his captaincy.
It kind of felt like that, didn't it? Like
Yeah.
Mumbai had this clear plan, executed it perfectly, and Chennai were sort of constantly trying to react to the onslaught rather than imposing their own game.
Which is unusual for a Dhoni-led side.
Yeah.
They usually control the tempo so well.
Exactly. Just felt like MI were one step ahead throughout that chase.
Okay, we have to circle back to the most jaw-dropping moment. That Rohit caught in 6. Just describe that again.
It was just surreal. The ball goes high towards long on. Fielder gets under it right on the edge, takes the catch cleanly. Crowd goes quiet for a second. CSK celebrates.
And then the umpire signals.
Well,
No, wait, they're checking.
yeah, checking the boundary. And the replay shows his heel just grazed the cushion as he landed with the ball. Millimeters in it.
Unbelievable. From out to 6, the whole stadium, you could feel the collective gasp and then the roar. A massive slice of luck for MI.
Huge slice. One of those moments that makes cricket so unpredictable and dramatic.
So true. Okay, let's zoom out. Bigger picture. What does this win mean for Mumbai, and what about Chennai going forward?
Well, for MI, that's 3 wins on the bounce now. They look like they found their mojo. Rohit firing, SKY back, and firing at number 3. That batting lineup looks seriously dangerous again.
They definitely feel like a team hitting form at the right time. Momentum is key in the IPL.
Absolutely. And for Chennai, look, it's just 1 loss, but it continues a bit of an up and down phase for them. They've still got, 8 games left? Plenty of time.
But the matter of the loss might sting. The fielding, bowling, not quite clicking.
Yeah, those are areas they'll want to tighten up. Sloppy fielding, key bowlers going for runs, maybe lacking a bit of intent compared to MI. It puts their playoff hopes under a little more scrutiny, perhaps. They can't afford too many more performances like that.
So the big takeaway then, after diving deep into this one,
I think it's pretty simple, really. Don't ever count Mumbai Indians out, especially when their big players start firing like this. They have the history, the firepower, and now it looks like the momentum, too.
yeah, they're looking ominous. So the IPL rolls on. The race for the top 4 is heating up nicely. We focus today on Mumbai's big statement win.
But it does leave you with a thought, doesn't it? Just thinking about how one tiny thing, a shoe touching a rope, a change in the batting order can completely change the flow, the result, even how we talk about a massive sporting event.
That's a great point. Makes you wonder where else you see those tiny hinges swinging big doors in sports or, anywhere else you follow closely.
Definitely something to chew on.
Okay, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.